You know, sometimes the mentality just isn't there. And the golf game starts to struggle a little bit. Mentally, physically, you start to get drained. Welcome back to another video, you guys. As you have now put that in reverse, and you're gonna hear exactly what this intro should sound like. I'm looking
around making sure there's nobody around here because that was weird.
Yeah, that was very weird. God, I sometimes question the things that I do, but nonetheless, jacked up on Mountain Dew. Anywho, beat your record is what's gonna happen today. I've got Tig with me. I've got Micah with me, the guy who knows how to hit the ball around, and he's gonna try and help me shoot the best score that I can shoot today. I shot 2 over on the front 9, and we gotta try and shoot 4 under on the back 9. Or I wanna beat 2 under, so 4 under is what I gotta shoot if I wanna beat it.
Or if you want to tie it.
Or if I wanna tie it. 5 under I gotta shoot. Woo! But I'm just looking to play some good golf because my golf game is starting to slowly come together a little bit. I've got a lot of things that I still need to work on, but for the most part, the game's looking pretty good. So Micah's gonna be caddying. He's gonna try and help me shoot the score out here at Pursell Farms Farm Links. Beautiful course, and I'm just ready to get excited, getting right into the video. And if you guys have any questions about why we're here, why we're at Pursell Farms, the updated video will be in the description below. Fingers all slapping around. If you're new, slap the subscribe button. Check out Tig. Let's get him to 20K. Let's get things involved.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I mean, you got me behind the camera, you got me behind couldn't ask for a better day to be doing this. Let's just get right into the action.
All right, 540 yard par 5. Just gotta let this thing rip a little bit. Kind of like that. That's exactly what we want. Come on.
All right, guys, so we made it to Matt's ball. He just made it in the fairway here. There's 199 yards left to the pin, and the wind is there's pretty much no wind, so it's a perfect 7-iron.
All right.
With a little baby draw. I mean, I think you can get this close.
Yeah, and like I said before in the intro, Tig's gonna be my caddy throughout this, so knock it off. So he's gonna try and help me shoot really well.
So hopefully we're gonna be looking at, like, you know, 3 or 4 under here on this back 9 out here at Pursell Farms.
Oh man, that was such a good strike, Tig. Sit. We'll come back. Let's go.
Just
all right.
Creeps onto the green there. Gives him an eagle putt. I like it.
Eagle putt. Let's go.
It's a solid swing. All right, guys. So when Matt first hit his shot, I thought that the pin was a lot farther back, and I thought he was going to have a lot farther to go on this eagle putt, but he landed like right here, and it kind of trickled back onto the green. Pretty solid distance control there. He has a pretty good look at eagle. Putt's not going to be breaking a lot, so he's just going to be giving it a run here.
Oh, yes.
That is a solid attempt. A little bit short, but
I'm just happy that I hit my intermediate target. I've not been doing that a lot with my putts, so
exactly.
If I can really focus on that today, I can start rolling some in.
All right, Matt here with a little, just 2.5 feet left for his birdie. Solid.
That is a great start.
I noticed you're using a different putter.
Yeah, I like Garrett's putter. I unfortunately with my TaylorMade Spider, it's just I've been putting with Garrett's and putting with mine, and since his is a little shorter, I don't know, I guess that helps my putting stroke a little. You shut your little mouth. You got a tiny little putter too.
All right, guys, here we are looking at hole 11 out here at Pursell Farms. Pretty easy hole, pretty straightforward. Matt's just gonna be using this little utility iron that he has, hitting it out there about 250. Probably having just a wedge, pitching wedge, or maybe 9-iron in. The wind's a little bit in the face. But straightforward hole.
Me and Tig have reached the creek with the driver, but I really don't need to swing out of my shoes here.
Right.
Oh, wow. Hello, right side. Sit down.
Okay, you saw it come down there right there, kind of in the right side of the screen. He's going to have a long ways to the pin, but he's just going to be in the rough.
I don't go right with this club.
What was up with that?
I don't know.
All right, guys, here's what we're looking at with Matt's ball. He's just right of the fairway, about 20 yards. He's 196 yards, so almost identical to what he was looking at on his first hole of the back 9 here. It is into the wind, and I think it's a little bit uphill. I'd say it's probably playing closer to 200.
I can still get 7-iron there, I think.
I think 7-iron's still the play. He's just gonna hit a hard draw, kind of right over this tree on the right here. See if he can just kind of hit the center of the green here.
You want the ice from center green? Oh, okay then. Golly. Shucky don't. You see that thing like rise up with it?
It's short. I actually think that might have caught the green.
That was kind of cool how I landed, like Spider-Man almost.
Dang, so I thought that Matt was actually a lot shorter than he is. He's looking about 30 feet up the hill. Pretty flat putt.
Up the hill? We're going up the hill, Micah?
He should be able to make this. Just think if you were playing me, you would definitely want to make it.
Micah, you'd be off the green somewhere. I don't even want to hear that.
I would already be in the hole.
Oh, it's way outside of the divot, but...
And he pushed it right
good speed
of his target. Speed was good. Can't say that if he would have hit his target, it would have went in, but it would have been a lot closer.
Bro,
Saw his knees shaking there a little bit, but I don't think he realized it.
Tig,
Good putt.
we're going to play another match. I'm going to start playing good, eventually. All right, so drivers to play, yeah?
Oh, 100%.
Drivers to play? Yeah, you saw it?
See, after 2 tries, usually takes him 2 times, but he can usually get it. All right, so Matt likes playing a draw on this hole 12 out here at Pursell Farms. Pretty straightforward hole, kind of easily cut the corner here. So he's gonna be taking it right over the right side of that oak tree or whatever that is with a little baby draw.
A little right of it, but still really good.
Yeah, so a little bit outright and lower than he wanted, but honestly, that's a play because it's into the wind.
Under the wind? Micah does that really easily since he can just get under the wind. Get the cart. Come on, Tig. What do you think I'm gonna shoot today, Tig?
Last week I went to Walmart and I was looking at some putters for Matt, and they had the junior putter and I almost bought it, but you know, figured I'd just wait and go to Dick's and get one that's a little more quality. Still the junior kind though.
That's how you drive. Right from now on, that is how you drive. We got 107 into the pin, and I don't know how far it was, but it was over 500 yards probably. Thinking 56 degree, I'm thinking you get out of the cart and tell me what I'm doing.
I want you to throw this past the pin because there's a false front there, and if you're short, you're gonna end up about 20 yards short of the pin. I want you to throw this about 10 feet past the hole. Don't be afraid to be a little long because short is dead.
Okay, did you guys hear that? Because I kind of like what he just said. Make sure I go long here.
Right, and it's into the wind. It's a little bit uphill, so you can just give it a rip. It's gonna spin. If you land it a little bit long, it'll come right back to the pin.
Well, that's definitely past the pin. I tried to cut it in. You know what? It wasn't my best shot.
Unfortunately,
okay?
I think you may have hit that a little too hard. Actually, I don't think you hit it too hard. I think you just hit it a few grooves low, and we all know what happens when you do that.
Right.
It goes long. So, he's gonna have a long putt, but we're gonna make it happen. All right, so Matt did what I told him to do. He just did it on a little bit of a too big of a scale here. So he has literally 35 feet down the hill. This putt is a little bit tricky, but his speed's been pretty good today, so I think that he can get it close. What do you think there?
Well, there's this ridge right here, the first ridge. So after that, I feel like it's gonna be pretty quick, and it's definitely fast past the hole, which we know. So I'm gonna wanna leave it, I don't wanna leave it behind the hole. I wanna get it past the hole so that upward putt is easy. But I mean, it's the speed for the first hill is what's really, really important to make sure I get that speed right.
As you said, Duncan is absolutely amazing.
Why is there no Duncan here?
Exactly, I don't know.
Look at that thing go. See what I said? Frick.
Okay, it did stop, but man, he's got about 12 feet back up the hill.
No, no!
Oh shoot, oh no.
You see that thing? It's one of those things where in golf, you know, sometimes the mentality just isn't there. And the golf game starts to struggle a little bit. Mentally, physically, you start to get drained. I'll be back.
I would put it.
Put it?
All right, guys, so the last that you saw from up there, Matt's ball was sitting like right here. And then it trickled all the way down. And it's now right here.
I knew I hit that too hard.
Not ideal, to say the least.
Golly, dude, this is turning into a... This is not good. This is not looking good for me.
All right, now this is what Matt's looking at for bogey.
Come on.
Unfortunately,
this isn't even a gimme.
That just slipped by, and now he's going to be putting this. We'll tap in for double. Okay, so let's get on to the next hole.
Yeah, let's forget about that hole.
You got to forget about it.
And in golf, if I reminisce about that hole, my whole entire round's gonna be over. So next hole is a gettable birdie hole, potentially eagle if the wind's with me a little bit. I gotta forget about it. It wasn't a good hole, bad putting.
So Matt is getting dialed in. Like you said, onward and upward. We're not gonna stress about over that hole, because what we're looking at here is very gettable. Hole 13 out here, Pursell Farms. It's a really short par 4. The wind is just off the left, so he's just gonna be hitting his draw. Matt, I would highly advise that you make sure and just keep this right of the pin.
Right.
Good confidence swing. I love this. Perfect.
That's perfect.
Absolutely great position to be.
Here's the thing about golf, right? It's not about how bad you play on a hole. It's about the comeback, right? And that was a really good comeback shot, because usually you go birdie, bogey, and then triple, and then you like shank one. But if you can dial it in, hit a good shot, you start playing some good golf. Essentially, that's what happened, you know? I made double, you know, and it's one of those things, you know, where you gotta be better in life, you know what I'm saying? Did you see, right? Did you see Luke Skywalker complain, right? Before he went to go blow up the Death Star in the Millennium Falcon with Han Solo? No, I don't think so, right? Han Solo was in the background, Millennium Falcon dominating Luke with his X-Wing Starfighter, just dialing it in. There was no messing around, right? So it's one of those moments where I'm on the Death Star and I'm playing around, right? The Imperial Guards and the Stormtroopers are all trying to fight me, but I got Chewbacca on my side, right? And I got R2 freaking D2 and C3P freaking O. And it's just one of those things where I'm gonna have to dominate and I'm gonna have to figure out how to play golf again.
All right, guys, Matt has 64 yards. So if he were to take about 120 steps, he would make it to the pin, if that makes any sense.
Where are you getting this information from?
Right, because every normal person's yard is our half yard.
Their step, you mean?
Yeah. Okay, 64 yards to the pin. Matt's just gonna hit a little bump and run here. He really has the opportunity to get one back here. This is in his wheelhouse.
I mean, that's please.
I think that's really good. It's kind of hard to tell.
Good. I think that's like 6 feet. Whoa! It's in the wheelhouse.
The comeback is happening
now. Didn't quite get all the way down the hill, which I thought it did, but
pretty solid shot, to be honest. I mean,
it's honestly, I think it's in a pretty flat spot too. Doesn't even look like it moves a lot. This is a scary putt.
Definitely breaks to the right.
Okay, good. We got that.
You taking like right here?
Yeah.
Just keep the pace up if you hit it on that line.
I hit it with the toe. I toe hit it. Why do I toe hit it?
All right, Matt, now for easy tap in par here. 3 over total, 1 over on the back 9.
Man,
yeah, simple.
There wasn't a lot of complaining in the Death Star. I just talked about it coming up here, right? They didn't do a lot of complaining like, the Death Star. No, Luke got a grip, right? He jumped right in his X-Wing. Han Solo backing him up with the Millennium. Chewie doing his thing. And they dominated. We're about to do the same domination here.
All right, so Matt has 5 holes left, including this hole. We're on the 14th hole. How many of you guys think right now in the comments that Matt still has a chance to beat his record? His record is 2 under. He's currently 3 over par. He has 5 holes left, and he has a pretty gettable par 5. So if anybody thinks he can still break it, let him know. I think it's possible. He just has to really dial it in.
I should have got after that last hole, man.
That, we let one go there. I've seen him hit a good drive on this hole every single time we've played here. Just like that.
Rippy Magoo! Right up the boo! What did I say? Don't worry about it. It's right down the middle.
Perfect. That's the kind of shot you want to hit on this hole right here, because there's water right.
All right, so I've landed in the middle of the fairway here. It was a perfect shot and exactly where I needed to be. It was a little low on the face, so a little bit of a stinger right here in the middle of the fairway, and I have 111 yards to this pin right here. And I'm gonna probably play it about 113, 120 maybe, hit it off that back ridge, let it come back in, give myself a solid birdie look. I really need to attack here, Tig. I really do.
Don't play it long of this pin.
All right, we're not gonna be playing along in this pin. We're actually be playing it a little bit short of this pin.
Because the wind's behind you, so the ball's not gonna spin as much. He's gonna play a little bit short actually and let it release to the pin.
Let it release to the pin.
Exactly. Matt going with 60 degree here. He has 111 yards, trying to hit it about 105. Wind's gonna carry it a couple yards, and it's gonna release about 3 feet. He's gonna tap us in for bird.
I hit that so bad. I hit that so bad, and yet it wasn't too bad.
Kind of looked like you may a little eased up on it a little bit,
yeah,
but
for some reason.
that's all right. You got your birdie putt up there.
Tig, I should have hit my 56.
You think?
I don't like full swinging that 60. I don't know.
Easily 30, 35 feet to the pin for bird.
I don't want to have my tee.
No.
You're my caddy. You're supposed to have these things.
Don't talk to me like that.
You will listen to me.
No, you will. I will not. I feel like it's pretty straight, but I think it goes right at first, so probably play it pretty straight. Not to 100%.
It's great confidence by my caddy there. Love that. It goes left. Micah, it goes left.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm not playing. You should have trusted your read.
All right, Luke Skywalker, he didn't complain.
Time for you to dial it in,
right
buddy.
here.
Make this putt, okay?
I'm not crying.
Dang it, man.
+4, it's not good. So now I gotta go what? Birdie, eagle, 2, 3, 4, that's 400, let's get back to even par.
You can go birdie, eagle. Hey, we got this.
We got this.
All right, Matt has 190 yards.
Okay, here's the situation. It's kind of an in-betweener club, because I feel like if I crush 7-iron, I'd be way over the green. If I hit a smooth 8-iron, I can get it there.
I'm not too confident in this club choice. I wish he would hit a 7-iron, but he said he wanted to crush an 8-iron, so I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna let him hit it hard.
Well, that's definitely there. That's long.
Holy.
How many push-ups do I do a day? It's probably over 1,000. So big. I'm very big. I'm a very massive guy, quite frankly, and it's probably one of the greatest shots, quite frankly, we've ever seen. Yeah, that was on the back of the green with an 8-iron from about probably 180. Frick, you know, that stinks. But I don't want to jeopardize this round by doing something really stupid. I can still make birdie here. Stay getting a grip. You know what? Obi-Wan Kenobi in Revenge of the Sith, you know, he didn't back down. You know, Obi-Wan didn't back down when he knew, even though Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker, was like his son, right? His brother. And, you know, he didn't back down when he had to chop his little legs off when he was on the planet of Mustafar. And Anakin just said, you know, I bring peace, justice to my new empire. Your new empire? And then he said, you know, you're either with me or against me. And then Obi-Wan, of course, says only a Sith deals in absolutes. And it was at that moment that Obi-Wan knew exactly what he had to do, you know? And Anakin was just in a very tough position, and he got, you know, he got sliced up like a piece of cheese. And I'm in a position where Anakin is. And I need to either fight back and come back, or my legs will get chopped off.
40 feet here to the pin for his birdie. Shane's head right. Finicky stroke. 4.5 feet left for his par. Really good. Very good pace.
Thank you. It was a better pace. It was a really good putt. You know, the first putt, I just pushed through the break and the putting stroke was straight whack, but I still got some holes. I can get attackable on this hole here. Hole 17 is a really good hole, and I can get after 18 as well.
So here's the deal, okay? There's a quote that says, if you fall, you better fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up.
Yep.
Okay, right now you fell, okay? But you're on your back and you're looking up, so right now is when you got to get up, okay?
Right.
You got to stand up and walk into the charge. It's time to get it on. All right, so after a solid par on 15, we've made it to 16. We got a pretty accessible par 4 here. It's about 380 yards from these tees. Matt can hit a solid drive and have a wedge in, and he has some time left to make a couple birdies. We got 16, 17, and 18. He makes a couple birdies, he can really recover here.
I'm loving that stinger. Loving it. If you got
Absolutely
something
perfect.
bad in your life, you play it.
You got to play with the cards you've been dealt.
That's right, and my cards are not good. Kind of, not really.
All right, guys, Matt has 70 yards, as you can see right here. I'm sitting 4 yards behind him because I'm the videographer, obviously. So if you didn't have that already figured out, need to get that dealt with.
Shout out to Tig. He already got over 10K. Let's get this sunbuck to 20. His taggy thingy, what is it? IG raccoon something is gonna be your Insta shart's gonna be underneath there. So
yeah, what he said.
I'm super excited about the shot right now. This is in my wheelhouse right now.
Exactly.
I'm feeling good.
Hey, just be confident with it, and I believe in you.
I'm feeling super good about this. I felt good about it coming in, and that's about 10 feet, and I like it.
I think that's pretty good. I like his chances of making birdie here. Let's go make a putt. All right, guys, so we've got the read. Matt's feeling confident. He has about 10, 15 feet straight up the hill for birdie.
I felt good the entire time this hole. Nothing was stopping me on this hole, right? Nothing stopping Luke Skywalker from destroying the Death Star. Nothing stopping Obi-Wan Kenobi from chopping off Darth Vader's legs. There's nothing stopping me from being the freaking best that I can be. That's the energy on the golf course that we need. Let's get a couple more birdies.
All right, guys, we made it to the one and only 17th hole out here at Pursell Farms. Probably one of the most beautiful holes on the course. We got the green, we got the lodge overlooking the green, and we got water short. Matt's hitting 9 irons, probably playing about 148, 150, maybe actually more like 155. Pins pushed back a little bit, and you can see on the water here that we got the wind behind us. Matt's just gonna give this a comfortable swing, get this close, and see if we can make another birdie. That's so beautiful.
Let up a little bit. I don't know why. Where'd that go?
Just trickles onto the left side of the green there, close to pin high.
That wind's going this way. Obviously, you can look at the water and see the wind's going that way.
Yep.
We got another birdie low. Another birdie look. Let's make it.
Making our way up to the green here. Actually, not as far as I thought it was going to be. Depth perception was a little off up there. He has about 25 feet up the hill. Got a putt that's not breaking much. He made one like this, as you guys probably remember in our most recent 10 birdies challenge. I'm thinking we just replicate that energy and we just make this.
I like that. Oh, look at that push straight through the break.
He kind of pulled
perfect
back.
Speed though.
But it was a pretty decent putt, but he kind of pulled it. I think we had the right line, but you can't always hit him on the right line every single time. So just gonna tap this into par and we're gonna move on to 18. Easy par. We got a good chance here on 18 to make an eagle. It's gonna be pretty good wind. It'll help a little draw. Should, right?
It should. Yeah, it'll be a draw win for sure because it's already moving right to left here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as Bryce Butler would say, we've made it to the 18th hole. It's a pretty gettable hole. It's really long, but with the wind the way it is, Matt can get there in 2. He's just gonna be hitting it kind of up the right center with a little draw. He's kind of blushing currently right now because of someone special in his life.
Right.
Exactly. Remember that 340 yard drive you hit the other day?
Yeah. Same thing?
I'm thinking same thing.
I'm thinking Duncan. You already know.
I'm thinking Duncan.
Get up. It got through. Oh, he did not touch that tree. That was probably 310 in the air.
I think that's pretty deep. All right, guys, look at this. Look at this view right here.
It's clean. Look at that mountain back there.
Unbelievable. Matt has 260 yards to the pin. He's going to be going with a
nice smooth 2-iron.
We're going to say my 2-iron.
It's not even Garrett's anymore, so don't even act like
exactly. I took it. I think this is gettable. We got the wind off of the right, and he has a little bit of an uphill lie, so it can get it, in the air. Give this a rip at the right side of the green.
Oh my God, I hit that so clean. Wind's pushing a little bit left.
Okay, and I did not see that down. It is out to the right, but guess what? Gives him a good angle at the pin. I think we're still looking for birdie here.
We're still looking for birdie, 150%. Honestly, there's not a lot of people that hit this club good, and me and you do. I hit that really well. I had it out right.
We've got to the final hole, and this is what he's looking at. He's got about 28 yards to the pin from here. Like we saw, he blocked his shot. His second shot out to the right a little bit, but pretty easy shot here. He has green to work with. He's looking for a landing zone up there. I'm pretty confident that he's gonna be able to get this close.
Distance. I love it when I do that.
Pretty good distance, but he kind of left it out to the right there. Still got to look at birdie here. To finish out with a birdie would be pretty clutch. He's got about 15 feet
That's
left.
what I'm looking at right now.
Like kind of right over that, maybe even to distance, kind of on the inside of that.
Okay. Maddie, that was for you. That was for you. Hey, Micah, you listen to me. You give me an intermediate target. You give me an intermediate target and I'm gonna make it. I'm telling you. What is that? That's 2 for 2 with perfect intermediate targets that we've got. Come on. Come on.
Look at that.
Outro.
Wow. What?
That feels good.
Good way to finish. Back to 2 over?
Yeah. That feels so good.
Yeah.
That feels so good.
Solid
We got,
nine.
what do we had? 3 birdies in the round. We had that double. Yeah, that double kind of hurt us a little bit. But again, it's about the bounce back. You know, after that double, we made par, which is a really good bounce back. Birdie would have been really nice on that hole. That was definitely a gettable hole, but we made up for it on some of the tricky holes. And it shows, you know, it just goes to show that when you got yourself a caddy behind you like Micah, like Tig, somebody that really cares about your game and wants you to try to succeed and do well, even though we are the most competitive people out there and we want each other to lose when we play each other, we want each other to win at the same time. So that felt pretty good. It was good. It was a good win for me. It felt good.
Finish. Last 2 holes, 3 birdies.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty happy with that.
Pretty happy with that. 2 over. I don't shoot 2 over. What is it? Par 72 here, so I shot 74. That's pretty good. Pretty good. If you guys want to see some more stuff like this, if you want to see Micah get involved in some more Beat Your Records and helping me try to dominate and win, let me know in the comments below. And if you guys have not seen our 10 birdie challenge or the match or the rematch, because that will be coming out soon. And that video, woo!
Talk about some intensity.
Yeah, that video is moving. That's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you slap a like. Make sure you slap a subscribe. Make sure you let me know what movies I was talking about, because if you don't know Star Wars, I'm not sure you're allowed to be in here. So get up out of my face with that. That's the end. Take it easy. Peace the flip out.